Welcome back on my YouTube channel Monday to Monday. My name is Chris. Today it's Sunday. I have been sick the whole week. Still not feeling well. It's been going on for about 1.5 or 2 weeks maybe. It's really insane. I have never been sick so long. But I'm feeling well enough to do something again. Yesterday I moved my parents. That was a little bit too much. But I'm feeling okay-ish. So, little jobs around the house. And one really important job is this forklift. So, let's go. So I don't know what is wrong with this guy. When I trying really hard, it will start up. It's running on L.P.G, stands for liquid petrol gas. And I replaced some parts. My father-in-law, he knows a lot about L.P.G installations. So he took a look at it. We have tinkering around with it, but no real luck. So I called the company. I said, do you guys know what is going on here? And they said, well, you better go check the compression, because it sounds like you don't have any compression. So I bought this forklift for cheap. It's a good little forklift, good tires on air, so it won't damage my pavement really. So what I'm going to do now is open the hood. We're going to check the compression and find out that it's probably really bad. And if it's not really bad, if it has good compression, then I really don't understand what is going on. And if it's bad, then I'm not happy about it, of course, but then I at least know what's going on. So let's get right into that. So it's a Datsun Forklift and it's a Nissan engine. I never saw the brand of the engine. I did know that it was a Nissan, but I never saw it myself. I can see it now because the battery is gone. I have it on boil inside of the workshop. So what I'm going to do is remove all the spark plugs so that the engine can spin freely, and just start pressure testing. And I think it will be easy because it's really accessible. And I need to do something about the valve cover because I don't like how it looks. Alright, let's go. So you already saw what I was measuring. To be precise, I don't know the firing order of this engine, so I just count from 1 to 4 cylinders. it doesn't really matter now. So my cylinder 1, 150. I didn't take a look if it's PSI or bar. Yeah, so it's 150 PSI. No, it's 150 PSI. That's cylinder 1. Cylinder 2, 94 in the red, so that's not good. Cylinder 3, 125. So I don't know, it's somewhere greenish, little bit reddish on the gauge. And cylinder 4, 125, same story. So 125, 125, 94 and 150. So cylinder 2 in my case, my count, it's probably not cylinder 2, but anyway, very bad. So it can be the piston or the cylinder, but it also can be the valve, the head of the engine. So the valves, or maybe they need to be adjusted, and I really don't know how that works. But now I know this, so that's good. I'm going to leave this with the engine and see what I can do about it. I have to discuss it with my father-in-law, what he has to say about it. So I'm going to put back in all the spark plugs and going to call him what he says. Batteries are brand new, by the way, because I put them in, and they all look the same. Alright, I spoke to my buddy Richard and discussed it with him. He said you start with adjusting the valves, and I never did something like this. So what I have to do now is look up this engine on internet to get the specs of the engine, how much compression do it actually need, and I have to look how much lash the little hammery valve thingies need. I can't come up with a name right now, so it's probably up in the screen. Alright, so I have to find out that, and then I'm going to try to adjust the valves for the first time in my life. And it will not be today. I hope tomorrow that I can put it in this episode, because it's going to be a short episode again. But I promise you it will get better. I just put it back, the battery in it, and I took a look at it. I don't think that is looking normal. Wow, it's ready to explode. The other side as well. I don't know if you can see it. No, probably not. But this is, look at this. Great. So I have to find a new battery for it. And this was a new battery. But it's done for. Cool. Great. Love that. I did some more jobs around the house, cleaned the jacuzzi. So another fun project that is coming up is this guy over here. It's a hydraulic crane, obviously, and this crane is going to be on the place where the mast is now. So I'm going to chop the mast a little bit shorter, make a base plate for this guy. Well, I have to adjust the base plate because I already have it. So that's going to be welded onto the mast. I have a power pack, hydraulic power pack for the hydraulics of the crane. And someone commented to put a hydraulic bow thruster in the ship. And I think I'm going to do that. I took a look at it and called the same company what I was talking about a while ago. They are even cheaper than an electric bow thruster. So, because I have the power pack for the crane, I can use it for the bow thruster as well, because I'm not going to use the crane and the bow thruster at once. So I can split them up. My buddy Richard said to me, why don't you put a hydraulic pump on your main engine? Because it's a Detroit and they probably have something to put a hydraulic pump on it straight away. He said, then you eliminate electric motors, you have to use your generator, you just turn on your main engine and you got your hydraulics. So that's a really interesting thing to look at. And I'm really wondering what you guys are thinking. And there was someone who asked me if I'm going to put sails on the ship. It would be really nice because I like sailing, but we don't want to sail anymore, at least not now, because we have all the small children on board. So we don't want to have lines and booms and sails flopping around. It's too much. So for now, no, it's not going to be a sailing ship, but maybe in the future, I don't know, or buy another ship, sell this one if the kids are really older and more aware of their surroundings. Maybe we're going back to sailing then, but for now, nope. Alright, I'm going inside. I'm starting to feel my throat again, and hopefully end of this day or tomorrow I'm going to do something, I don't know. I have been doing this. So this was open and we ordered window frames, so I put the windows in, and this is gonna go as well, going to be doors there. So, and we put on the wood burner on the other side, and within 15 minutes my new window cracked. So it was gone, so we need to put a new window in it. My beautiful wife is here. So we're going to do Sunday things with the kids. Yes! It's the next day, Monday. Yesterday evening I spoke to my father-in-law. We discussed the compression issue. He said it is not an issue. Your engine is cold. It has been standing for a month or two. He said probably something wrong, but don't worry about it. That's not the reason it won't run well. The reason is this. Inside this box is a new, I think it's a vaporizer or something. This little machine converts the liquid petrol gas, so it's liquid when it comes into this, to gas form, and it's injecting it into the engine. So that's what this is. So I'm going to trying to install this and see if the forklift will work then. The only thing is, it's crazy cold outside. It's windy and cold and it's not nice weather. This is exactly the weather that I don't like. But I need this thing running because we need to clean up the property. So yeah, let's go. This is the one that's on it now. So I think it's a really easy swap. Let's get into this.
Where we What's going on?
Everything is hooked up. Really easy, super easy. So I got L.P.G. So I got fuel in the tank. I did the wiring. I made contact and I heard the solenoid clicking, so that's working. Now the only thing I have to do is close that vacuum line off, and then we're going to try to start it with my almost exploding battery, because I didn't have time to get a new one. But we're gonna try anyway. For now I closed it off with a bolt. So let's try. Let's see what it does. Here we go. I'm going to put the camera somewhere because I need my other hand to give it some extra gas. Forgot to press record, but you didn't miss anything. This thing will not start. It does even less than it already did. So, oh my god. I'm getting really frustrated with this thing. Yeah. Not one little slight action, nothing. And it's getting L.P.G. because this is getting cold now, because it freezes. That's why there's coolant running through the evaporator to make sure that the evaporator doesn't freeze. I think it's frozen now. So L.P.G. is coming through the whole system, but no. Maybe the battery. That's a good chance that the battery isn't having it's spinning over really slowly. But all my batteries are on my boat. So okay, I don't know. I'm going to get my nephew because he's painting on another location and figure it out with him. See you later. Little bit frustrated because it's not the L.P.G. installation anymore. This thing decided to not have a spark anymore. So the one thing is taken care of and the other thing presents itself. And I'm really done. It's cold. I've been messing around with this for well, in this episode not too long, but I already own this thing for about a half a year, so Okay, I think I'm going to leave it with this. Hopefully my father-in-law has a little bit of time to help me. Otherwise I get a mechanic here and get some professional eyes on this thing, because I really need it now. Next week I hope that I finally continue on the trawler, the wheelhouse. I got some really exciting ideas that I want to share with you. So I already shared a few of those in this episode, but there's more to come next week. So hope to see you then. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you see something that I need to know, because that's what you guys are doing and I'm really happy with that. And I hope to see you next week. Laters.